Hey, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Fura Drachen, but that's actually translates into fiery dragon, I do believe. It's either fire dragon or fiery dragon. This is in German, I do believe.
Yeah.
From Haba. I was able to pick this game up at Origins for $8. And so, was $8 really worth this game? Was it that cheap because it's not any good? I don't know. Let's take it down to the table and take a look. Alright, so this is Fire Dragon from Haba. And if you notice here, we have two starting locations. You have a small dragon and a large dragon. And so I have a small one over here, and she has a large one over here, and then over there, the opposite. So the game starts by taking 3 of these red jewels. These are the dragon rubies. And you put 3 in a bag. And I'm just going to dump some of these out on the table. And then I'm going to give her 3 to put in her bag. So I got a green bag, she has a gray bag. And then we take these 3 charcoal, or sorry, we take 3 of the charcoal each and put it in the bag. And the reason it is because you can steal the rubies from other players, but you may end up stealing a charcoal instead. So the game starts by, I think it said the last person that went on an adventure. And so I went to work, that's an adventure.
I went to school, and I went swimming. I think that's more of an adventure.
There you go. You didn't drown, so yes.
Well, I mean, I almost did, but...
So you'll start by rolling 2 red die. And if you notice here, she got a 4 and a 1, but there's also a volcano. These are not, I mean, these are 6-sided dice, but they're not pipped with 1 through 6. There's like 2 sides that have 2s, one that has a 4, one that has a 1, and one that has a 3, and then a volcano. And I'll explain that when we roll those. So right now, she's going to pick how many spaces she moves and how many rubies she's going to drop in this metal volcano.
I'm going to move 1, and then I'm going to put 4 rubies in here.
And they're going to make a really lovely sound when I drop in there. Yep. So that's my turn. So I got 2 and a 4. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to drop 4 in there. Oops.
That was more than
Yep. So then she's going to go again. And she got doubles. Yep, she got snake eyes. So she's going to move 1 and drop 1 into the volcano. And then I'm going to go. And so I got 2 2s, so 1 2. Again, dropping 2 in there.
Actually, I'll move this one.
Alright, and then I'm going to go. Hopefully I can roll a volcano. I didn't, so let's say I did. So let's say I rolled 1 die and 1 volcano. So the 1 volcano, I'd actually lift this up briefly. Any volcano or rubies that fall out of the volcano go onto a side. If they were to roll off the board, they just get removed from the board and go back to the stash. And so we separate those. Okay, so now I can move 4. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can pick up that ruby and I can put it in my bag. And so there's 2 ways to get rubies in this game. You can pick them up like that, or if you stop on a space with another dragon, you can steal from that person's bag. And so here, you go. And she drops 2 in the volcano. And then I'll go. So, I got, I think that's the only one there that needs to kind of bump over. It's on the line. So I'm just going to move over 1 and take these 3, which that makes Alex mad.
Not at all.
And then she'll go again. Drops 2 in the volcano. Alright, so now I got a 4 and a 2. So I'm going to go over here to her location. I'm going to steal from her bag. So give me your bag. I'm going to shake it up. Reach my hand in there as best I can. And pull out 1 ruby without looking at it. or one gem. I'm not sure what it's going to be. And I'm going to show her what it is. Everyone else gets to see except for me. And I get to put it in my bag without looking. Okay. And so let's say on my turn I roll 2 volcanoes. That means I have to put 3 gems into the volcano and then open it briefly. And see, that one rolled off the table, so that would actually go over here. All right. And then the dice would be passed.
Those up and put 3 in there.
So then I get to go. So I got 2 and a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna go over here.
Oh wait, I moved yours.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you cheater.
I didn't cheat.
So then you wouldn't have got those rubies then.
What?
Would you have? Well, oh yeah, I guess yeah, because I was on your space, so.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so that changes things up now. Thanks for catching it though. So I got a 2 and a 4. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4 and pick up all these 3. But let's say I would have been where she had moved me. Let's say I was there. I could have moved here, and then I'd have a choice. Do I want to take the ruby here, or do I want to steal one from this dragon? So these will go into my bag. And then, hold on, how many do I drop in the volcano? 2, because I moved 4.
Alright. And then
All right, so 4 and 4. So let's say I've done my turn, and then I go to put rubies into the volcano, but I don't have enough to put in. That's when the game ends. And then the object of the game is to be the dragon rider with the most red rubies. Okay. Also, one thing to note is if you roll any volcanoes, let's say this is empty. If I roll any volcanoes, or I should say 1 volcano and 1 die, and I lift it and nothing falls out, or let's say there are rubies in there, I do that real quick and nothing falls out, I have to put 3 into the volcano. Okay? And so let's see who has the most rubies right now. I think it's over there. So I did steal a ruby from you.
yeah, we did.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How would you get?
Me by 1.
I beat you by 1? Good.
You cheater.
And so let's talk about the components of this game. Obviously, with all Haba games, they do a remarkable job with components. So these are wooden dice. They're not plastic die. They're going to take a beating. And they're like, I don't know if they're burnt in dots or if they've been like drilled in and painted with a pip. But then the little golden symbol of the volcano, as you can see. But then the dragon are, nice cardboard, but there's like this little foam slider, which helps it to raise it off the board, so you're not like really having to fight to pick it up. It just makes it easy to move. The artwork on this board is beautiful. It would have been nice if it would have been double-sided or something, but it's not. It just has red Haba words on the back. And then this metal volcano. This is very durable. And I like the way that it sounds when you drop rubies in there.
Very satisfying.
It's very satisfying, you said? Let's take it back up top and give our final thoughts. All right, now that we've seen how the game plays, let's give our thoughts. Obviously, I was kind of talking about Alex has, and then I kind of cut off. Alex actually has a half-sister that is autistic. I think she was what you would consider higher functioning, which means that she has a higher IQ than most
I guess.
children that have autism or people that have autism. And so would this be a game that you think that she would enjoy?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think she would like just the aspect of the game of it being dragons. She's a very imaginative very creative person, so I think she would definitely.
Okay, what about the sound that the jewels make when they hit the metal?
Now
Would that set her off?
I think it might set her off a little bit, but I don't think it'd be that big of a problem. It's more of a louder sound, like fireworks or like a fire alarm going off that would set her off. Do
you think that it would be satisfying to her if she was able to control who puts, like if she was the one that putting the gems in all the time?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm just curious as to how that audio stimulation would affect her. So yeah, but my thoughts on the game, it says that it's from ages 5 to 99. I think you could probably play this with a 4-year-old. It's easy to play. I'm not sure why they had it for $8, but I wish I would have bought more copies to give out. It's a very fun game. It's very light, but there is a strategy, you know, because you get to pick which die you move and which other die you're going to put how many jewels in the volcano. And so with moving, obviously you can choose to go and try to get other rubies from the space that you're on, or you can steal 1 ruby from a player, which obviously can cause someone to lose by 1 point or so. The artwork, I love the artwork on the box. I think the artwork's a little misleading though, because you see all these dragons and stuff, and the dragons that are pictured on here look really nothing like those guys. But I guess with an artwork like this, a parent may be turned off, especially when it's in German. But don't let this cover fool you. This is an excellent game in the box. I would recommend this for therapy use. I would recommend this for family engagement time. I'd recommend this for young children. Obviously, she recommends it for using with autistic children. And so that's my thoughts on it. What's your thoughts?
I have to agree with you. It's a very it's a really good game, to say the least. The components are really good. I mean, with the actual pieces that you move, it's kind of smart how they put the foam on the bottom of it, so it's easier to move. You're not trying to just like fumble around trying to pick them up. Right.
So if you have the opportunity to get this game and you have young children, don't think about it. Pick it up. I mean, I would buy this game for $20. I mean, I got it for $8. I would have probably spent anywhere from $20 to $25 on this game, knowing what it was before I bought it. And it's like, so what I'm saying is, like, if I would have had a chance to play this game at Origins and it wasn't on sale and it was $25, I would have spent $25 on this game. But thankfully, they had it for $8. And so if you go to a convention and they have this, the reason it was $8 was because it was the last day. I do believe they had a lot of the games marked down because they probably didn't want to take it back with them. But if you see this game, pick it up. You'll love it. Your kids will love it. It's an excellent little game. It's very satisfying. That's actual metal. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.